Hi everyone, it's so good to be back and to do another reading. We are officially in February and I wanted to do today the February reading and what is happening in February. January was a bit of I felt like it started off slow in order to just give us this settling time into the new season, into the new being, and now is where things have changed and energies have changed, and a lot of people are getting clearer and clearer on their visions and what they want. And looks like the reading has already started because I intuitively felt like reaching the cards, and we've already had a flip out of card, and that clearly matches up with what I was just talking about. We have the vision already, but now we are mastering what we are wanting next or what we are creating. So Mastery of Wands. This is King of Wands in the original tarot. And I want to start off initially by saying that whenever I do my readings, I don't record it, but I always cleanse the space. I always make sure that it's usually with a sage, and I always make sure that everything that comes up is for the best and the highest messages possible for all of you. Because I wouldn't want it to be anything less. And in my readings, I always want to make sure that these are the clearest possible messages for you. And I also tend to meditate right before it. Again, for it to be not influenced by anything around me, or if a text message or anything like that comes, I try not to look at it because it may influence my ability to channel. And in this case, with the King of Wands here, King of Wands energy that we are getting is exactly that, mastering your vision. You are getting clearer and clearer about what you're creating. And it's almost like a time to go forward with that. It's really like you're pressing on the acceleration button. Before you were kind of going forward, stopping, maybe pausing, and now it's full acceleration now that the road is clear. By road is clear, what I mean by that is your vision is clear. Your vision is perhaps for some of you this vision would have become clearer because you were not forced, but like you were kind of guided to make a decision, to make a choice. At the end of January, you would have definitely had to make a choice because it was getting too difficult managing multiple different things, and you've had to decide what to go for. And that's exactly what I'm getting. Someone made a decision on what to go for. And in this case, someone has decided what they want. And once you decide, opportunities will start coming and flowing into your reality. Let's see what else we get. Six of Swords. You're overcoming all the obstacles. You are passing along those obstacles. It's really getting much more in alignment as soon as you make a decision and commit to the path that you're going on. The obstacles, whilst they still may be there, the solutions start appearing very quickly. And almost each day you might get a text message to say, hey, I found someone messaging saying, hey, I found this may be useful to you. And that person connects you to this other thing, and the other person may have the solution to what you're looking for. And it's almost like a chain, a cycle that leads you to overcoming those obstacles. And you're passing along You're getting, what I hear is that you're getting the exact help you need to overcome those obstacles at the right time. At the right time. You're not actually needing to do anything specific. You're just getting exactly the right help. I remember when I started building my Instagram coaching business, I got a marketing coach exactly at the time I needed one. So for some of you, this is what is coming, that once you've made the decision, the obstacles are clearing. Seven of Swords. Okay, now that you've made the decision, you are likely to self-sabotage at times because you won't see the results straight away, and that takes courage to keep going. Especially for my entrepreneurs out there. If you're thinking, I have invested all this, I'm going and I keep doing this, I am not seeing the results, I'm not seeing what is happening, and I'm not getting interaction on my platforms how I would have liked that to be. I'm not getting people are inquiring but not booking, people are interested but not that interested, or all those things that may be coming up as a result of you taking this path. That's part of the journey. That is part of the journey to build your resilience, because you're filtering out actually people who may not be suitable to you, but who are giving you this experience of pretty much building your resilience, which is what you'll need for your entrepreneurship venture or whatever venture you're taking. You'll need that resilience for the next stage, especially if you want to step out of your comfort zone and go into a riskier realms for better rewards in your life. Then this is part of the journey, and it is time to build that resilience. And after a while, things will start to change. But it is very important to not self-sabotage and have this imposter syndrome. I get a message that someone needs to work on their mindset. And in terms of mindset, you need to work on shifting your mindset from being in this lack, thinking that not sure how to progress onto this, I'm not really getting, or even someone at their job is thinking, I'm not getting the recognition that I deserve, I'm not being seen, I'm not being heard in the way I would like. It's that kind of thing, and it's almost like you are taking steps towards it. You are taking steps towards your vision or whatever you're creating, but you're not seeing the results just yet. And that's because there is a lag time. There is a lag time with kind of universe showing you what is coming, but also you kind of building that resilience, and in that state you are settling into that state. So so the message here is to keep going and watch out for that self-sabotage. For some of you, this message will be, there are people, specifically people around you, who may try and kind of, when they are seeing that you are leveling up, or you are getting into the next stage of your life, or you are really putting in the effort, and they will try and humble you at some points, simply because they can see that you're taking the steps where it might lead you. And they can probably see that more clearly than you can, because your inner critic is only inside you. They can't see your inner critic. So that's also something to watch out for. That's for someone specific. For a lot of you, this will be more of a self-sabotage, imposter syndrome kind of thing. But for some of you, it may be certain people around you. Right. Let's get another message. Okay, a lot flipped out, but they are amazing. 10 of Wands. Letting go of emotional baggage. Okay, the message I get is to declutter your space, to declutter everything around you. You might want to take I know I'm doing like a digital declutter. I have so many videos, videos, and I'm also like organizing my laptop completely because it's just a lot of files. Um, yeah, it's also like a clear out of like the things that no longer serve you around you. If especially if you are in this new state of being, and if you've stepped into this new path and made a decision to go for something specifically, the things around you, some of them will no longer align to you, and that's your message to basically clear them out and to really take time, whether it's at a weekend or even just one day, to really leaving out what doesn't serve you. Yeah, clearing out could be old clothes, could be old energetically whatever things are around you that are attached to the past. Could be things like something that someone gave you in the past, but it's just, but it reminds you of them, and that could be like an ex, or could be a friendship that is no longer in your life, and it's time to kind of clear that space out. So it's letting go of that emotional or physical old baggage. Clothes is a big one. Right. Seven of Cups. This card is usually to do with options. So you may be tempted by a lot of different options coming up in your life right now. For some reason, this sounds like in your career, you might be getting, oh, what about this? What about this? What about that? This is where I'm getting a clear message that you need to stay on your focus. Write down on a piece of paper and stick it around your flat or wherever you are, that what your focus is, what you are trying to create, because there will be a lot of options, and those options are there sometimes to help you out to see that, okay, this is not the right thing for me, so then you go back to your focused. But I would say right now there isn't time to waste, especially if you've taken a more riskier road and you are on a path where your resources, time, energy is limited. You can't afford to give your energy to all the things around you. You are going to have to be in disciplined phase of your life right now. What that could look like is something like, for example, if you're limited on resources, money, and time right now, you don't necessarily go to like the most expensive nights out at the weekend or restaurants, and instead focus on having a night in at your place. A night in with your friends at your place. Maybe like everyone brings certain dishes, and everyone cooks and like brings certain dishes, and you host, or whatever works for you. You know what I mean, right? There's no need to go to like a very high end place just because Instagram is recommending it. And I get a lot of that. The reason why someone is confused and having a lot of options is because there are a lot of Instagram influencers that you are looking at, and it's almost making you think like, I want that life, and you are focusing on what experiences and clothing and how they are dressing is what you want. And that's fair enough. We all are here to dream and live our best lives, but almost forgetting that it's a curated image. What they are showing you on Instagram with that lifestyle is actually paid by their business, and the exact reason why they're posting is to get you to basically look at their content and do exactly that, basically go to those places, and that's how the money is made, and I think that's okay. I think if you're at a stage in your life where you can do that, obviously go for it. Like, don't dismiss it. But if you're at a stage of your life where you are building, you're going to have to be self-disciplined and are going to have to stay on your target and focused, especially this year. It's a short-term sacrifice for the long-term gains. Yeah. Often we also forget that people that we see on I actually just got this message, 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is what I get. That, yeah. So we often see couples, we often see this beautiful image created on Instagram, and it is great for dreaming. I'm just glad people are showing that, you know, something to dream for, aspire to. But somehow people are getting too lost into that image, what is shown online, of, like, you know, certain influencers or people like posting their relationships, like very nice photos with other people, and just yeah. And I think to some extent it's good. Like there are people who show like they talk about their love and their relationships in the best way possible, but it's also really important to consider that if they are showing all those aspects quite a lot, they are also like, you know, they also have this mindset that they are, I'm going to be recording this, so they are going to try and make it look as beautiful as possible to the viewers, right? So, and not show like certain what's the word, like perhaps what is behind the scenes really. And that's not to say it's like not good behind the scenes, but what I'm saying is it's over amplified how good it is by an image of someone looking all loved up. Maybe that was the one day they had that in that week, or you know, that, and that moment was captured. So this is quite a big message for someone out there who is watching this, that whatever you're seeing online and is being shown to you is for you, for your future aspirations, rather than living in envy and jealousy that why don't I have that and right now, and in order to get that I have to do exactly what they're doing, which is not true. What would get you to that is your self-discipline and sticking true to your values and what you're really focusing on this year, and that will call in the right people. Yeah, that's the message I'm getting here. Yeah. Okay. Then I also got this card, which is the Sacred Feminine card here. This is effectively the Empress card in your normal tarot deck, or not normal, the original tarot deck is what I mean. The Empress. So remember who you are, remember your qualities, which are not even showcased on social media. Your qualities remain there for a reason, and for really, sometimes they are so neutral to you, but to other people they would be like, wow, like, you know, I can't believe this girl is like doing this, I can't believe this guy is like this, you know, I can't believe this person has this quality. So it's really important to focus on what you bring to the table anyways, you know, and really what your good qualities are. Maybe it's it's time to like journal those things. So the people that you're aspiring to online, you probably already have those qualities and ability to attract those things in your life completely. You already have that, and it just may be the point of just recognizing it, just recognizing how you already possess those things. Yeah, strong message here about don't get influenced too much by curated images online. Right, I am going to move on to the chakra deck. We haven't done that in a while, so let's see what healing messages we get this week for the chakra deck, and what actions we can take to work on them. Oh, there is one card that is upside down in the deck, and I'm going to take that. Ooh, complacency. Interesting. I'm going to read this. This is red. Root chakra. So someone might need to work on your root chakra, and the way you can work on it is you can go to a Reiki healer. You can do it distance or online. I do Reiki too, and I was doing Reiki at my local healing center, I don't do that at the moment just because a lot of other projects have come up at the moment, which I'm focusing on. That's what I mean by it, that you have a lot of options that you can focus on, a lot of things, but you got to stay focused on your goal right now. So yeah, right now it's not my main focus, but if you are looking for a Reiki healer, I offer it. Look for people around you in your local area who can give you Reiki, and often this will point out to you where the Reiki works the best. And for some reason the message here that we are getting is, I can't talk because everything is pouring out quite quickly, is your root chakra. Right, complacency. Life force energy must be taken seriously. Are you standing tall in your own dreams or trying to build someone else's? Sadness and an inability to dissociate from a lost dream can show up here. It is time to walk away from anything that does not deeply resonate with you and release and be free. All right, here's the message that I'm getting. This is a warning not to give up. Remember how we started the reading, and it was that you are Mastery of Wands card, which is the King of Wands, that you are focused and driven towards your passion, and you're going towards it. You have a clear vision now. And this is a warning to not give up before you have actually reached, before you see the results, is what I mean. Beware of coasting along in a situation that is not what you really want. You will never be fulfilled by the unmet dreams of others. I said needs, I don't know why I said that. Personal inquiry. How can I redefine my dreams? How can I stop procrastinating? So these are the questions for you to ask for this week. Finding self-nourishment, leaving dreams unrealized, feeling depleted, lack of motivation. These might be certain areas that may be coming up and you may need to work on them. And you can often do a meditation, and as I was mentioning, you can also go to a Reiki healer to bring your chakras into balance. A meditation recommendation is to imagine yourself doing the very thing you desire. Get even clearer and clearer on that vision. Once you hold that vision true to your to what you are creating, it will be easier in letting go of those options. All those options that you're seeing, it will get easier to let go of them once you get very, very clear on what you are creating. It wouldn't feel like you are trying to go through a lot of options. It will be like, well, this is what I'm focusing on. This is not what is adding into my life, so I'm going to let that go. Look back at what you are leaving behind to live your dream. For example, how would you live with less money? When you are ready, move towards the joy. Open your eyes. What has been revealed? Those are the key messages. And again, take only what resonates from this reading. But I think the main message of this reading is to keep going with your vision, even if you don't see the results just as yet. Watch out for the many options that are appearing, and they are most likely to do with social media influencing rather than your own true self. And that's where you'll need to perhaps watch out for that self-sabotaging voice and really just get into focus mode and meditation and realizing what is it that you are really wanting to put out into this world. And maybe the fact that you are going through a lot of options is because you don't believe that what you are truly offering is gonna be recognized. All right, that's it. That feels like an end to the reading, and I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you liked it, please hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. And I love hearing your comments if it resonated with you, or what messages resonated with you. I would love to hear them. Leave them in the comments below. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can send me an email, and I'll let you know how you can do that. Or you can also go on my Instagram page and DM me. Right. Have a nice week.